Controllers. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Some are square, some are round, some you wear, and some make sound. But you know what I think? 3 words. Too many buttons. Here's a button with an A on it. What does it do? Good luck finding out. This one has an X. I hope it gets to see the kids. This one says start, but I almost always use it to pause the game.
What are you doing?
For a soul burdened by boundless buttons, the solution was obvious. Full disclosure, this whole project is something that I did for a final in my Computer Systems Concepts course at university. The purpose of the project was essentially to make something really cool out of buttons and wires. To make the controller, I used the Sunfounder's Inventor Lab Kit with Arduino Uno R3. This is what we used in class, and if you'd like to make something cool with it too, I'll leave a link in the description with some more information for you. But enough with the boring details. Let's dive right into how I made my very own controller. My controller is remarkably simple. All it has is a joystick with the ability to be pressed inward, and a light sensor. The idea was that the joystick could be used to move around in a game, and the light sensor could be used to change the light level. To make the controller functional, I attached the joystick and the light sensor to the analog input pins on this Arduino board. An Arduino is just a little doohickey that can manage simple electronic inputs and outputs. However, the joystick and the light sensor also need some power to be able to operate. So, I attached them to this breadboard, which has some wires that control the flow of electricity throughout the board. The board funnels electricity through the Arduino, which receives power from my laptop via a USB cable. And now that we have this lovely piece of cutting-edge spaghetti on our hands, we have to program the Arduino board so that it can interpret the signals coming from the custom controller. The Arduino system comes with this nifty development environment built specifically for interacting with the Arduino board. The first step is to create a new program and then select the Arduino board while it's plugged into my laptop. Next, we'll define some named constants to help us read the electrical signals. If you look closely at the Arduino board, you'll see these tiny little names next to all the input channels. We actually need to put these in our code for our custom controller to function properly. Now that we know which pins our controller uses on the Arduino board, we can use serial communication to translate their electronic values into strings of text. All we need now is for a program to read the text coming from the Arduino. I wonder what that could be. Of course, there's no point in having your own controller unless you have your own game to control. That's why I designed a game specifically for this custom controller. Introducing Bella's Haunted Jaunt. This is a cute little adventure game where you play as Bella, a little mushroom trying to find her way out of a haunted graveyard. Using the custom controller, you can move around with the joystick and switch between day and night by covering and uncovering the light sensor. During the day, these thorny roses block your path. All you need to do to move through them is switch it to night, but that's when the ghosts come out. In order to complete the game, you'll have to pay attention to the movement of the ghosts and plan your route accordingly, all while switching between day and night at the right time. You can also press the joystick inward to pause the game, in case you need to take a break or maybe even rage quit. After all, one of the main inspirations for this game was the infamous World's Hardest Game. In order to make the game, I used some software called Processing for Java, because it actually makes it very easy to read the data coming from the custom controller. All I had to do was take this serialized text coming from the Arduino and assign some in-game variables to the corresponding values. This little project was actually pretty fun. I've made plenty of games before, but there was something really special about making a controller first and then building a game around that. I'll end the video with a couple minutes of gameplay for Bella's Haunted Jaunt. If you'd like to play the game for yourself, I've uploaded a version of the game to itch.io that uses keyboard controls instead of the custom controller. That's all from me. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy a couple minutes of gameplay for Bella's Haunted Jaunt.